Mama.
Did we get the link on the Facebook page and Crossbar? I know. But nobody can watch if nobody's got the link. All right, we're testing the microphone out, getting our technology ready to go here as Boulder Rough Riders are warming up on net for their final game this weekend in Park City, Utah against the Jr Grizzlies of Salt Lake. We played the Park City Miners 2 games, winning the first one 2-0 with a shutout, tying up the second 2-2. And we had a loss to the Grizzlies 1-2 yesterday. And now an early morning game. We'll see how the Riders come out after hopefully getting a good night's sleep and that extra hour of rest from the clocks turning back. Buzzer rings. That's the end of the warm-ups here in Park City, Utah. Nice fall morning today. Bright sunshine, blue skies. And we are back at the Park City Ice Arena on a full-size Olympic sheet of ice. We have Park City coming our direction in about a week or so. We're going to play a tournament in Fort Collins, and they're part of that. We'll see how they like playing on a smaller rink, more standard size. Boulder gathering up the pucks there, giving each other some encouragement around the net. Fortunately, the other team not broadcasting, so we have the only microphone and channel here today. Did have one game in this weekend that got a little mixed up again with the microphones interfering with each other with the other team. So I talked the whole game, but nobody could hear me because the mic wasn't working. But I think we're all set to go this morning. Thank you for joining us near and far, wherever you are. Older Rough Riders missing our defender Lincoln today. Had some family obligations this weekend. And also missing Josh. Really wish we could see Josh back on the ice. He's going to have shoulder surgery coming up in November. It's postponed a little bit. Injury from a hockey game. Dislocated shoulder, a tear, and then shoulder pop back in, but a lot of pain and something to fix in there before he can get back in action. Both benches making a little noise here. Excuse me. And Boulder is the away team in white. Grizzlies in black. Both sets of jerseys for these teams very similar. Grizzlies have green stripes on their black jerseys. We have white stripes on our black, so that's the difference there. But as you're watching, Boulder wants to be scooting the puck down to the right on your screen. Oh, there's Soren trying to get it out of the zone. It pops over into the Boulder bench. Cooper's going to scoop that up and pass it back out onto the ice to a ref. Game just getting underway here in Park City. We have Henry Ninus in the middle. We've got Soren and D-Rock. Also Lucas, and far defender is Logan, I think. Yep, number 17. All right, puck shot by the Grizzlies all the way down to the side of our net. They try and smack one in. Brendan Sales, our goalie today, didn't allow that to happen. Oh, get that, Soren. Yeah, net was open and empty. Soren trying to pass it to the front. Evan in now and Connor. Soren's going to have to skate off as his line's changed out. We have Cooper and Elliott on defense. Connor and Avery on wing with Evan in the middle. Face off is to Boulder, snatched up by the Grizzlies. They're going to skate it back. Elliott slaps the puck away. Elliott over to Cooper calling for it. I like to hear that noise out there with the boys talking to each other. That really helps out, especially when you have this extra wide ice sheet. Knowing where your partners are in crime so that you know who's open is a big, big benefit. So keep talking out there, boys. Shot goes wide by the Grizzlies. Gets out of their zone. We're going to pass it back and round it up again for another attempt. Avery getting in there. Put on some pressure. Evan, too. Puck again, shot wide behind the net. Connor with it. Passes it up. Oh, goes out of the zone. Grizzlies are just doing fine, taking it out of their own zone, which is good for us. They dump it deep so they can do a line change. Avery now with the puck. He brings it around. Oh, Elliott, nice pass out of the zone. No one there to catch it, but Boulder going to switch out quick. Grizzlies dump it deep. That's going to be an icing, and they're going to take it back to the Grizzlies net, and Boulder now with a chance to make a play. No score yet in the game. 11:37 left in the first. Early game here. 8:15 in the morning. Fortunately, these boys all had that extra hour of sleep with the time change. Luke Franklin in the middle. We've got Henry Ing on the right, Asher on the left. We have Logan and Xavier on D. Xavier wings it around behind the net. Grizzlies pick that up. Pressure from Asher there. Sorry, I'm not a coffee drinker, so sometimes my brain's a little slow in the morning. But hopefully my brain and my mouth will catch up together and we'll keep calling the game here. I kept asking some parents, who wants to call the game? Anyone else want to hold the microphone and talk? And all I got was, we can't keep it PG enough, so. That's all right. I can do it again. No problem. That was Xavier passing it back behind the net. Scooped up by Logan. Logan getting it up to Henry Ing. Henry looking to get it out of the zone. He does with a little swat against the boards. Skating down is Asher. Going to try and get it away from that Grizzly player. Henry Ing now right in the middle of two of the Grizzlies. And Logan almost kept it in there. Boulder skates off just in time to avoid an offsides, but then the possession goes over to the Grizzlies. It's where a delayed offsides option would have helped us out. Logan pushing it out to the side, preventing the Grizzlies from making that attempt on goal. Now D-Rock putting the pressure on up front. Grizzlies with an open shot. Yes, Brendan deflects with his pad off to the corner. Elliott now there along with Soren. Oh no, they're putting Soren in the box. Oh, darn it. Boulder's going to go down a player here with Soren going in the box. Thought that was just some cross check. It was just some play along the boards there for the puck. I didn't really see anything that was illegal. But Soren's going to sit down for a minute 30. Not sure why they made the penalties shorter, but we'll take it. Oh, and there we go. Soren back out of the box. Took all of about 2 seconds off the puck drop there for Grizzlies to capitalize on their power play and score the first goal of the game. They are now up 1-0. Just under 10 minutes left in the first period. Boulder has a lot of time to make up ground here. 5 men on again. We have Elliott and Lucas on D. Cooper on right wing, Avery on left, and Evan in the middle. Avery slapping the puck along. What happened there? Puck over and out into the... Puck went into the Grizzlies bench, out of play. Going to come right to middle ice here. Try that face off again. Evan. He's got Avery and Connor. Oh, big scuffle in the middle. A bunch of players going down. Avery passing it back to Elliott across to Lucas. Lucas shoots it up and over. Grizzlies intercept. And Grizzlies taking it in. They're going to shoot. And good open visual for Brendan Sales on goal, and he pushes it out to the side. Now Lucas right at the net, preventing that shot from getting over to Brendan. If you hear me say Salesies, that's what I'm used to calling him, our goalie. And that pass went across to Avery and back out of the zone for the Grizzlies. I didn't think they got all the way off there. I think that was a big offsides on them, but refs didn't call it. Now Elliott there with the puck behind the net. Puts it across to Connor. Connor shooting it all the way over. Off of Evan's stick to Avery. Avery skating down for it. First man on the puck. Not surprising. He's a fast skater. Now we have Cooper at the corner keeping it in. Avery and Connor are going to skate off. Let some more players come on. That was Logan keeping the puck in. We have Luke and Henry Ing. Also Henry Ninus. Slap from the corner from Cooper. Gets intercepted by the Grizzlies and back down. Grizzlies going to try and take a shot. Goes way wide. Cooper blocking that. Back around behind the net it goes, and Henry Ninus is there to scoop it up. Pushes it forward. Gets it around. Bunch of Grizzly players. Knocks out of their zone. They're going to push it back and pass across. Trying to take it in here. Yesterday, those Grizzlies had those big defenders in the corners, the top corners, taking shots right and left. I haven't seen them doing that much this morning, thank goodness. Giving us a chance here to play our own game. Oh, nice. Logan taking that right from the goal and around the net and passing it. Goes out of the zone. Skating up for it is Henry Ng. Grizzlies get there first because their defense was further back. Henry trying to push him off the puck, and it goes to Luke Franklin, back up to Henry Ninus. He gets it around 2 Grizzlies, and now Lucas Mumm with the puck. He's going to look for the centering pass to Henry. Oh, tried to shoot it. Should have gotten it up to Henry there. That's all right. When you're going fast to the net, it's hard to know what play to make exactly. Ah, nice. Lucas keeping it in the zone there. Henry up in the middle. Pressure there from Soren. We have Asher in now. Xavier on D. Coach mixing up the lines a little bit today. Asher with the puck, trying to get it across. Has 2 Grizzlies in the way. They bat it back to the side. And Xavier there. Ready? Oh, wow. Big long shot from neutral zone all the way into the glove of Salesies. He gets that over to the ref. We're going to have a face-off in the corner. Asher in the middle. He's got D-Rock in there. Xavier on D. Soren. There's Asher again. Skating up with D-Rock now with the puck. Over to Asher. Boulder trying to get it in. Grizzlies kind of trip over their own stick there. No call on that. Oh, look for the wraparound, guys. Oh, they're pushing it out to the corner. Grizzlies D not taking a shot on that like they did yesterday. Oh, Lucas trying to get it through there. And now up against the boards is Captain Soren. Pushed down in the corner. Lucas with it. He's going to wing it around the net. D-Rock there to scoop it up. D-Rock skating it out of the zone. Gets a little in front of him. Grizzlies pick it up. Asher pops it to the side. Now Grizzlies try and go in with it. A little flub there makes not just enough time for Boulder to get back and defend that. And now Soren pushes it in the zone. He's going to step off the ice. In fact, most of the Boulder lineup is. I'm going to swap it out. There's Elliott on D, I see. There's Evan back in. Avery, Connor. Puck popped up high, knocked back down again. Elliott has it. Elliott across the way to Cooper. Now Elliott again with the puck. He tries to get up the side to Connor. Connor tries to pass it to the middle to Evan. A little bit of a misstep there, but they do manage to get it across the line before the Grizzlies scoop it back up again. Avery pushing the man off the puck. Way to go, man. That was awesome. All right, Elliott getting it down into the corner of our offensive zone. Connor putting on the pressure, gets all the way back around and out. Cooper with it. He's going to do a little turnaround move. Avery scoops it up. Now back to Cooper, and then Avery backhanding it into the zone. Grizzlies across and over the blue line. Oh, Elliott trying to get in front of that. Grizzlies get around, but Cooper there for the hit. Nice. Avery with the puck. He shoots it forward. Scooping it up was Evan. He gets taken down to his knees. And Connor now in the corner. Grizzlies turn around with it. Henry Ng now putting on some pressure. You have Logan on D. Oh, big shot. Deflected high by Brendan Sales. Gets popped out of the Grizzlies zone there. Henry pushing it down into the corner of our offensive zone. Boulder fighting hard to keep it in. There we go. We do that. That was Logan. Logan, one of our good defenders, keeping it in at the corners. Grizzlies come out with that one. Across the red line. Now Henry getting in the way. We have Luke Franklin as well. Luke pawing it down with his glove. Now the Grizzlies have it. They're going to go 1-on-2. Logan saying, no way, Jose. And it gets across to Henry Ninus. He's going to try and skate it forward. It's pushed off by a Grizzly player there for a second. We're going to put it behind the net. Well, Luke gets it. He slaps it behind off the boards. Now Lucas has it. Luke and Lucas out there right now. Grizzlies take it into the middle. Putting the pressure on is Henry Ninus. Lucas now taking it around. Trying to get it through. No icing on that because people touched it. And the Grizzlies could have had it. So call off icing. Ooh, it had a little cherry picker at the blue line there. Big hard pass to him for the Grizzlies. They're going to try, look for the wraparound. Oh, does not happen. Heard a post on that one. Elliott now with the puck behind the net. Oh, he brings it around. And nice shot across. Little pass by Soren. D-Rock is in right now, along with Xavier, who now has the puck, trying to get it up to D-Rock on the side. D-Rock trying to push it out. It goes out of the zone. And Soren scoops it up. He's got Asher with him. Soren, hard shot. No one there for the rebound. Goalie hasn't covered it yet. Shoot it in. Oh, goalie was way out of the crease. Puck was just too low with too many sticks in the way. Oh, Elliott trying to shoot that. Hits a Grizzly player, goes down, still keeps it in. Elliott still rolling with it. Nice work there by Elliott on D. There's D-Rock winging it around. We have Xavier pushing it back. D-Rock having to go back in. Grizzlies wing it all the way around. Too fast and hard for Elliott to get there, but he does end up with the puck. Takes it across. And coach calls for deep so that they could do a line change. Grizzlies have the same idea going on. A whole bunch of new players skating onto the ice here. Grizzlies take it back their direction. Shot all the way to the net. Brendan not letting that through. He pushes it off to the side. Avery with the puck. Avery has about 3 men on him. Gets it back to Logan. Has Cooper there too. A nice switch around there by Logan in the corner. And puck gets slapped out of the zone. Taking the pressure off again. And hear coach yelling. I don't know. I'm glad they can understand what he's saying. I don't always know exactly what he says until I hear deep, and then I know they're about ready for a line change. There's, oh, nice. Avery with a big hit on the boards there. Now Logan putting the pressure on, as well as Evan. Evan crosses it out of the zone. Connor putting pressure on this Grizzly player on D. Grizzlies take it around behind their net, and they have Avery fighting for the puck. Not letting go there. Cooper trying to keep it in. It was tipped, so they're calling off the icing. Puck wobbles to the back of the Boulder's defensive zone there. Oh, boy. 2 Grizzlies down. Logan down. They plow him over, but he gets back up. Evan now trying to get the puck on the boards along with Henry Ing. And with that buzzer, we are at the end of the first period. Grizzlies going up on the board 1-0 in that time. Boulder unable to connect for a goal. See if we can do that in round 2. "45 seconds left of the break here. Coach Roger giving the boys some instructions where he wants them to go and make some plays. Hopefully one of those leading to a goal or 2. Boys skating really fast, doing a great job. Really good on defense this morning. Hoping to get some more offensive work going on. This is our 4th game of the weekend. We had 1 game on Friday afternoon. And then 2 games yesterday, one around 11 in the morning and then one at 7:45 at night. Boulder coming out ahead in the first game, 2-0 against the Park City Miners. Then we tied that same team in the second game, 2-2. Yesterday we played the Grizzlies and lost 1-2. And now Grizzlies are ahead by 1-0 at the end of the first. And we will start out the second period here in just a second. Boulder will now be trying to score on the left side of your screen as you're watching at home. Grizzlies in black. Jerseys very similar to the Rough Rider jerseys, except their black stripes are green on their black jerseys. And of course, Boulder has the white stripes on their black jerseys. Boulder is in their white home jerseys right now. And face-off gets knocked back, and Boulder's going to scoop it up for possession with Connor. Grizzlies knock it back. Lucas is going to skate back for it. It gets all the way to the side of the net. Brendan pushes it off a little bit. Lucas swinging it around to Logan. Back to Lucas. Go back around the net, and it gets up to Connor. Connor with a little push on the boards and knocking it up into the zone. Avery skating across, trying to keep it in. Grizzlies come out with it. They knock it down behind the net. Logan back there to get it. Grizzlies take a wide shot, goes behind. Grizzlies go down. Oh, they're calling a tripping on that? For real? Evan. Evs is going in the box for a tripping call. Unfortunately, the first penalty of the game was what caused the Grizzlies to score. You can see Evan not happy about that, trying to slam that little door shut there on the penalty box. No glass in front of the penalty box, which is interesting, but Boulder's going to be down a man for a minute 30 here, and Grizzlies already taking advantage with the first shot, but it goes wide. Oh, come on. Grizzlies were slow there. Henry with the chance to get it out, but the Grizzlies knock it out on their own, which is fine. Goes all the way to their net. They push it to the side. Grizzlies scoop it up. Luke Franklin putting on the pressure there. Boulder with 4 men in a zone defense. But Luke up in front, trying to get that puck. Yes, and he does. Awesome. Knocking it all the way back into the Grizzlies zone. Knocking some time off the clock there. Under a minute now on the penalty kill. And back with it come the Grizzlies. And they pop it up high out of play. Whistle blows. Puck grabs a new ref. That's how awake I am this morning. Ref grabbing a new puck out of the box. And off we go with the face-off. Boulder on the defensive here. That was Luke Franklin winning the face-off. Elliott getting it out to the corner. Grizzlies are going to try and shoot it. Oh, Logan, nice. No, sorry, that was Luke Franklin with a nice body block there. Well, Grizzlies are going to shoot that. That number 4 always shoots, guys. You got to watch out for that. Little attempt there by the Grizzlies. They have 27 seconds left to try and score on this power play. Boulder holding them off handily. Henry Ninus is in the mix there. That's Elliott with the puck. We also have Cooper on D. Elliott gets it up to Henry. Henry's just going to skate it forward and pop it deep into the zone. Boulder going to change it out. They better hurry. 4 men on. D-Rock getting in there. Oh, almost had that puck. It was enough to thwart him off, though. Now Xavier pushes it around behind. Goes back in front. Logan with it. Gets it back up to Xavier, who gets it now to Soren. And Boulder has 4 men on the ice. There's D-Rock. Going to shoot it back across to Asher. Asher trying for the shot. Soren there for the rebound. Goalie gloves it. A very close attempt. Almost made it there for Boulder. Got a big front line right now between Soren, D-Rock, and Asher. Hoping to use that power to get a goal in. Backing them up right now is Logan and Xavier. Xavier keeping that puck in play. Gets over to Soren. Oh, just crosses the line, but Logan has it. He gets it back over to Xavier across the way. Xavier has pressure on him. Oh, goes to the middle. Get it out. Yes, Asher popping it out of the zone. Thank you. D-Rock in there. Little hit him on the boards. Stick being held. He pushes the man off. Asher with it. Getting it across to Soren. Soren with the puck. He's going to skate it in. Almost had an offsides, but Asher got out in time. D-Rock behind the net. Goes around. D-Rock slamming on the boards. We've got Soren in the mix. Xavier trying to keep it in. It gets popped out. Boulder's going to have to skate out of their zone. No icing. Logan was able to get there in time. Soren takes it, passes it back up to Logan. Logan tries with the cross pass. It's off the back of a Grizzly skate there. Soren fighting for it. D-Rock. Xavier. Puck pop back up. Just back and forth across the boards. D-Rock has it. Passes it to Soren, who takes it in the zone. Soren gets back up to the corner. Oh, come on. Keep it in, Xavier. There we go. Xavier's just going to wing it around behind. Over to Soren in the corner now. Soren wings it back the other way, but nobody there to get it. Guys, you got to keep your position. That includes my own kid there. Connor pushing the puck back with a backhand pass. Avery down there now. Asher fighting for the puck there. Gets pushed out. They're not calling icing, which is unfortunate. Scooping it up is Elliott. Nice hard pass down to Avery, who takes it in. Goes for the shot, but Grizzly was in the way. Now Elliott shooting hard from the corner. Nice. Oh, got all the way to the corner of that net, but pushed away by their goalie. Grizzlies have it. Now Avery pushes it back in the zone. He's got Connor and Evan in there. Elliott with a nice hard shot. Back down to Evan. Connor to Avery. Oh, in the middle. Elliott trying to get it down to the middle. Goes off to the right side of the goalie. Left as you're looking at it. Elliott pops it back in the zone. Nobody was open for a pass there. Elliott looking for it again. Grizzlies are going to pass it hard all the way across this Olympic sheet. And with it is Lucas Mumm. He gets it back to Elliott. And, oh, yes, all the way to Connor. Oh, if that pass wasn't too far ahead of the game there, we could have caught that, and Connor would have had a little run at the goal. It's easier from this vantage point to see what could have been and what could be. But for those boys, I don't know how they do it. They're on little knife shoes with clubs, batting each other around, trying to get this little plastic piece of puck there. Oh, they're going to shoot. That number 4 shoots from the corner. Thankfully, he shot wide. Get it out there. Good job. Nice pressure from Henry Ing. He's hanging on to him. Lucas Mumm with the puck. He's going to shoot it up and out. It's going to be an icing this time. Whistle blows. We're going to take it back down to Boulder's net. Like the Grizzlies goalie is taking off his pad and making some adjustments over there. You better get ready because Boulder can come back with it. It looks like he's tying his laces. He's got his pads unvelcroed and everything. Oh, nice. That was good sportsmanship from Coach Roger. He called the ref and said, hey, check it out. That goalie's having some issues there with his equipment. Give him some time. And they do. And he's back up again. So we're going to have a puck drop in the corner over there. Henry Ing, almost got a little poke pass out of the zone. And Cooper's going for the puck now. He's got Henry Ninus in there with him, along with Luke Franklin. Oh, puck goes in front. Brendan Sales clearing that one. A little hop and turn ballet move by the Grizzlies there. They couldn't face Henry Ing, so they had to do a little move. 4 is going to shoot. 4 is going to shoot. What did I tell you? Oh, that big Grizzly player likes to shoot from the corner. I think he got both of the goals yesterday for the Grizzlies, if I'm not mistaken. 2 almost identical goals from the top of the... Yeah, there he goes again. Shot goes to the right. The top of the zone is where they shot those 2 from yesterday. It just sailed in the corner. All right. Grizzlies have to regroup. Boulder has a chance here. Now Luke Franklin hits it forward. Grizzlies come back with it. Grizzlies are going to try and backhand that through, but Cooper was nice and in the way, and he's going to skate it out. Gets the puck up to Henry Ninus. Henry trying to make some quick moves there. Puck gets stalled out here, but Henry gets it. And in we go into our zone with Soren. Soren looking to wing it around. He's got Asher and Cooper there. Puck goes all the way down. Ref calls it a tip-off, so no icing there. Xavier shooting it up to Soren on the side. Soren tries to cross it over to D-Rock. Puck goes through. It's going to be icing. Bringing it all the way back down to Boulder's net. Xavier and Lucas on D right now. Asher in the middle. He's got, well, let's see now. Who are they putting in the middle? Yep, Asher. Sorry. He's got Soren and D-Rock on wing. Soren sees it, puts on the pressure, but the puck was popped up high. Now Xavier back up the boards to Soren, who kicks it out just a little ways to Asher. Asher gets it up and across, trying to get to the middle. And they're calling a hand pass on the Grizzlies, who tried to grab that out of the air and glove it down. They just did a little too much forward motion with the glove. So ref called that a hand pass. And they're taking it right outside the blue line for Boulder. Asher in the middle yet with Soren and D-Rock, Lucas and Xavier. Puck won by Boulder, goes back. Lucas is going to skate back for it. Trying to get it up along the boards. Asher with it. Puck shot up high in the net out of play by the Grizzlies. Same lineup right now. Asher wins the faceoff, goes to Xavier. Whoa, Xavier got it onto our own post there, but it does bounce back and around, no problem. And that's Soren skating it down. Look at him go. Captain Soren. Oh, tried a centering pass there. He had Asher right by the net. Asher and D-Rock trying to make some moves. Oh, Lucas, get that. Nice. Lucas preventing that breakaway move there by the Grizzlies. He skates it in almost all the way, all the way down to the corner goes Lucas. D-Rock is in there. D-Rock getting in front of the net. Lucas shoved off the puck there. Grizzlies taking it back. Xavier getting back for it. You got to get there. Well, Grizzlies don't get there in time, and it's an icing call. Finally in Boulder's favor as the puck goes all the way back down to the Grizzly net. We have 4:49 left in the second. 1-0 Grizzlies. They've outshot us now 10-5. Shot clock was a lot bigger yesterday, though, for the Grizzlies, so we're holding our own here, holding them off. Evan in the middle, he's got Avery and Connor. Avery with the puck for a second there. Gets knocked around in some feet. Grizzlies come up with it. And now Evan taking it away. Passes it across to Cooper there. A little short pass. Grizzlies come out with it. Puck shot up high. Knocked down by Elliott. Does not get to the goal. Brendan was ready for it, though. Pass up to Avery. Avery knocks it out of the zone. It goes all the way down. They're going to call icing on that one. Not sure what these refs are thinking with these icing calls, because they called off a lot of them and it would have helped Boulder out, making us skate and lose some of our energy there. All right, we have Evan in the middle still, Avery and Connor. We have Cooper and Elliott on D. Face-off touched first by Boulder, then Grizzlies come up with it. And they're working it around in their corner. Cooper there, hitting him off the puck. Puck goes to the corner. That number 4 not able to take a defensive shot like he likes to do. And Grizzlies have it. Goes across the net. Oh, batted out by Cooper. Nice move there on defense. Oh, nice body block by Cooper now. Puck gets knocked up and out of the zone. Avery tried to glove it down there, but it gets passed and the Grizzlies take it back. Take a hard, wide shot. Wings it all the way around the boards and almost all the way down for an icing call. Grizzlies have it behind their net. Connor putting on the pressure. Connor sticking with him. Not letting him get a chance to line it up. Nice. Avery with a little stick block there, and the puck actually goes off his foot. Stays in the zone. Evan keeps it in with a backhand pass down in the corner to Connor. Connor back up to Evan. Evan taken down there briefly. And Cooper has the puck. Cooper trying to get it to Henry Ing. 3 Grizzlies in the way there. Boulder needs to look for the open man. Luke Franklin with it. Skating fast around the back of the net. Taking it up. I think that's still Connor in there. Ooh! Man. Yeah, that was Connor. He's going to sit down, and in comes, let's see, Henry Ninus. Henry touching the puck there. And Henry Ing. Oh, Henry Ing keeping it in to Henry Ninus. Ninus working his way to the goal. He's pushed back out to the corner. Pushed up against the boards. Grizzlies have it. Ing putting on the pressure. Gets all the way down to Brendan Sales. He's going to shove it out the last second, deciding whether to cover or pass it out. He ends up looking for the pass. Lucas had it now. He's in. Over to Henry Ing. Back to Lucas behind the net. Logan is in, I think. Yep. For a while, Henry Ninus was in, so I was confused. And Henry is still in. Okay. 1-7 and 2-7 are both out there. Now 3-7. With Luke Franklin in the mix. Boulder keeps switching him out on me, all tricky like. All right, Logan with it behind the net there. Boulder trying to work it out of our defensive zone. Logan's going to take it out. Cross, nice pass over to Henry Ninus. It's just past him, though, unfortunately. But Henry was open. That was a great pass. Logan taking it away. Not letting that Grizzly get a hand on it. Grizzlies hanging on to Logan's stick. Logan trying to get it out there.
That's just one you let go.
It should have called interference on the Grizzlies, but they're calling it on Logan. That was ridiculous. They were holding his stick. Come on now. That was the dumbest call I've ever seen. Logan had his stick held the whole time as they did that little tumble down the ice. He wasn't touching the Grizzly player. He had his stick held that whole time, but they're calling him for the penalty. Minute 30 on the penalty kill for Boulder now. Boulder with the only 3 penalties of the game. Grizzlies' only goal coming off the first penalty kill for Boulder. 55 seconds left in this period. Boulder will go into the third down a man for about 20 seconds or so. That 4 is going to shoot. Oh, he whiffs it, though. Thank goodness. Elliott scoops it up. Elliott skating it down. He dumps it deep into the zone. Asher's going to make a go for it. He knocks it back, not letting the Grizzlies have a chance on this penalty kill. But now he's got to skate back fast. Boulder with just 3 men there, trying to knock them off the puck there, with Xavier getting a nice stick on that, keeping it behind the net and around. Elliott getting in the way. We have Soren in there. And now, oh, man, Grizzlies hitting it hard. Not able to do it, though. Soren taking the smart move there, knocking it away, hoping to get it over to the goalie of the Grizzlies. But instead it gets just passed for an icing call. 2 seconds left in the second period and 27 seconds left on the penalty of Logan just doing a little somersaulting with one of the Grizzly players, and he couldn't get his stick out of the Grizzlies' little paws there. Grizzlies were holding on to that. It should have been interference on the Grizzlies, but since they had the puck in their offensive zone, I think that's why they called just Logan for that. definitely was interference on the part of the Grizzlies. And, you know, I can say that because this is Call It Like I See It, Hockey Mom Productions. Getting a little silly here this morning, folks. Trying to keep it lively. Oh, about 30 seconds left in the break here. 24 seconds left on the penalty kill for Boulder going into the third period. Hopefully, going to be able to stave off those Grizzlies. Still 1-0. These games not very high scoring this weekend. No more than 2 goals per game so far for any team, any one team. Boulder winning the first one 2-0. Tying the second one 2-2. Losing yesterday 1-2 to the Grizzlies, and now it's 1-0 in favor of those Grizzlies out there. Little stick holders, I'm going to call them. So Logan will be out of the box in 24 seconds for doing nothing but having his stick held as he rolled down the ice with a Grizzly player. A little snowball tumbling there. Boys kind of, as much as I've heard anyway, at least from my own kid, they've kind of enjoyed playing on this wider sheet of ice here. Olympic-sized sheet. I don't feel like it's much longer than a standard sheet of ice, but it definitely is wider across. All right, starting out in the middle was Evan Solomon on the face-off. He's got Connor and Avery with him. Oh, wow, Grizzlies take a shot. Brendan handily pushes it off to the side. Grizzlies going to shoot again here. Deflected up high off of, I think that was Cooper's stick. Up into the net, out of play. And someone calling for moving feet out there. I don't know who wasn't moving, but Boulder was able to block that, pop it up high and out of play. We're going to have a face-off again here in the near corner. Evan gets out to the Grizzlies. Shot wide. Grizzlies not very accurate with their shots today, which has been in our favor. Boulder has full men out now with Logan coming out of the box and back onto the ice. Good defense here. We still have Evan, Connor, and Avery on our offensive line. Grizzlies are taking it out of the zone, skating it down. Cooper not letting that happen. Oh, shot though. Brendan blocks, deflects out wide. Goes behind the net. Logan has it. Logan pushing it forward to Henry Ing. Nope, Connor. I just saw the 9. I couldn't tell who it was for a second. And now I believe that is Luke Franklin. Yep. He was putting the pressure on the Grizzlies there as Boulder changed out their lineup. Shot up high and wide of the net, deep, so that the Grizzlies can do a little line change there. Just a few players coming out. And Cooper in. Nobody there to block that shot, but thankfully Brendan had a clear view of that, and he hugged it in. We have Luke Franklin in the middle. We have Henry Ing on the right. Elliott on D. Henry Ninus in there. Luke winning that face-off. Now Elliott trying to take away from the Grizzlies. Henry Ninus gets a push out. Henry Ing trying to get it up. Shot goes wide. Brendan ready there to deflect it off to the side if he needed to. And Ninus has it. Henry Ninus taking it down. He's got Henry Ing on the other side. Henry Ing now behind the net. Trying to push off those Grizzlies. Grizzlies have it. They're taking it down. Ninus, yeah. Nice hit up on the board. Good job from Henry Ninus there. Gets over to Luke Franklin. He passes it over to Henry Ing, who's going to push it forward and skate it. Well, went all the way to the side of the net. He's back there getting his own rebound or his own pass, I guess. Now Luke Franklin with it. It goes up into the corner. Oh, shoot. Elliott gets tripped up, just gets pushed out of that zone there by the Grizzlies. They have it, but we take it away right before they get to the net. A little trip there. They tripped Lucas. He was not happy about that, but he gets back up again. Now Henry Ninus has it. Henry skating it in. We have Elliott on D yet. D-Rock going behind the net. Trying to look to take that away, but Grizzlies turn the other direction and they skate it down. Shot up high, almost gloved by Brendan. Gets pushed back out again and out of Grizzlies zone. We're in the middle here. D-Rock trying to get in the middle of that pass. Now Xavier on D. Wide open shot. Brendan saw that easily and gloved it. Boulder holding the Grizzlies to just 1 goal so far. They have 18 shots to our 5. I'm not sure how accurate that shot clock really is. I feel like there's been more shots than that on the game that have gotten to the net, just not put up on the board. Well, there's their number 4. Wide open shot right to Brendan again. He gloves it. I'm telling you, that number 4 is going to shoot from the corner every time, guys. I think that nobody wants to get in the way of it, honestly. He has a hard shot. I wouldn't want to body block that one either. Ooh, Xavier with the leg block. And Brendan saving that goal right by the net. Puck gets pushed back out and around. D-Rock's going to get it. He's going to take it back the other way, pushing it out to Xavier. Xavier probably up to Soren here, I'm thinking. Yep, Soren. He pushes it right across. Little one-timer pass there. D-Rock going in for it. Grizzlies have it, though. He's going to go around and across. They're going to try and block it. Grizzlies try it. Yep, they do knock it out, unfortunately. Logan with the man on. He back passes it. Asher tries to go for that one. D-Rock now has the puck over on the other side. He pops it up and out of the zone. Soren skating for it, putting on pressure. And Xavier and Logan in there. Oh, they took D-Rock off, put Connor in. Puck across to Connor. He passes it wide to Asher down the middle. Asher flipping it deep into the zone. Soren going for it now. Puck gets pushed across to the other side. Just out of the zone. Man, Grizzlies didn't see it at first. Now they push it forward, but Boulder scoops it up, passes it to Soren. Connor. Oh, almost had a chance there to scoop that up. Take a shot with a 2-on-1 situation. Now the puck caught up on the boards over there. Elliott trying to block it. Gets past him with a little hop. Cooper blocking, and yes, Brendan sails. Shoving it off to the side. Brendan doing some great saves this game. They shoot it again. Brendan covers. Brendan making it look easy out there. But we can't keep having all these shots. Now it's 22-5. I feel like Boulder's shot clock has gone backwards. And the Grizzlies have 22 now. So they're definitely out shooting us this game, but we've held them to just 1 goal so far. 1-0 still the score in the third period with only 8:55 left in the game. Grizzlies have it, pushed off by Cooper. Now Elliott behind the net. Evan fighting for it back there. Got Connor now with the puck in the corner. Cooper looking to thwart any shot attempt there from the corner. Now Cooper, nice slam on the back boards there. Cooper goes down. No call there. He's back up again. And that's Evan skating back and forth along with Elliott. Out with it comes Cooper. He gets it up to Avery. Avery, fast skating. Oh, all the way to the net. Goalie gloves it behind him. Far enough out where the glove didn't cross the line there, but obviously showing how fast of a shot that was by Avery Riddleberger. Missing Lincoln and missing Josh on the ice today. Don't think we're going to get Josh back for the season, unfortunately. One of our heavy-hitting scorers on our team. We're really missing him. As well as Lincoln on D. Grizzlies pop it up high. They touch it. That's a high sticking call by the Grizzlies. Thank goodness. They were going to take it right in and take a shot, but high sticking called as they knock the puck down with the stick. He was just swatting it down, but they are calling high sticking. Boulder has, I didn't see them go in the box. There's a minute 18 penalty for the Grizzlies. So Boulder has a power play right now. Not sure what they went in for. I don't think that was for the high sticking, or they would have put the whole minute 30 up. Huh. All right, we'll take it. Another minute left. The Boulder having an advantage here with 7:32 left to play. 1-0 lead by the Grizzlies. Boulder looking just to get one in the goal here. Puck tipped off of D-Rock's stick, so no icing called. Derek's going to scoop that up, pass it back around. Goes to Lucas up in the top corner. He pushes it back. It's a little back and forth passing. I think that's the Soren. Yeah, Soren's in there. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes! It went in! D-Rock able to sort of wobble it off, some sort of rebound there. That was kind of a wonky play, but goalie didn't see that, and it went in the open net down low. D-Rock and his lineup there, along with Soren and Connor. And
What happens when you shoot the puck?
That was our fans. That's what happens when you shoot the puck, I heard. Yes, that's what we have to do, is shoot the puck. Grizzlies are very good at doing that. They're very adept at shooting, especially from the corner, their number 4 defender. All right, Boulder getting a little hyped from that goal there, tying up the game 1-1. Let's see if we can keep the Grizzlies from scoring in the next about 6.5 minutes here. See if we can get another one on the board. There's Captain Soren knocking it out of the zone. We have Asher here. Asher with 3 Grizzlies on him. Shot hard and wide, ringed around the net. Out of the zone, Grizzlies scoop it up on the back end. Oh, Asher, nice, getting in the way there. That gives Xavier a chance to come in and hit it into our offensive territory. Asher putting on the pressure there. Now Henry Ing. And Xavier watching him go down the lane there. And they take a shot, gets to the pads of Henry Sales. He deflects out to the right. Left as you're watching. Ooh, Asher getting some back pushing there. Back check. Oh, puck popped up and out of play there by Boulder. That was Xavier. Trying to hit it hard, but it gets popped up into the net. So a whistle blows, and we're going to take it for a face-off here in the near corner in front of Boulder's goal. Not where we want to be with these little Grizzles here. Let's see, guys, if we can protect our goal and get it going the other direction here. Boulder wins the face-off, but it gets knocked back to Grizzlies. They're going to shoot from the corner, but very wide shot. It rings all the way around the boards and out. Now Asher there. And we have Elliott and Xavier in the way. Shot up high and wide. Grizzlies have it again. Trying to get it out. Shot really wide by the Grizzlies from one of their little defenders. Now Elliott with the puck behind the net. He pushes it out. Little poke pass. Xavier thought it was going to go further, but then he puts on some speed to get it. Soren up here in the corner along with Asher going for that puck. Xavier, nice pass up. And a big hard shot. Blocked, body blocked by Xavier. Pop back out wide. Couple attempts there by the Grizzlies to get it in at the corner. Oh, thought that was going to be off. Henry Ing almost had it out of the zone there. Big, long, hard shot again by the Grizzlies. Brendan gets it out to the side. Oh, Grizzlies trip. Asher had his legs wrapped around the Grizzlies' head there, being very careful not to cut his neck with the blades of his skates. I'm glad they wear those neck guards now when I see that. Oh, a triple pass and attempt by Grizzlies. That was a really actually pretty thing to do. Almost had it in the corner. Brendan on that. Then another tip attempt down by a Grizzly player in front of the net, but Brendan had it right in his glove, standing there saying, hey, you can't get it. I just saw that little attitude there when he had that in his glove. All right, Luke Franklin in the middle here. He has Henry Ninus with him. He's got Logan. And who else? Cooper. And Avery, I think. Yep, I see green on the gloves. That's Avery. Ninus over to Avery. Pass was a little too far behind. Grizzlies come up with it. Henry putting on pressure. Oh, let's see, 4 minutes left in the game. Shot up high, hits the glass behind. Henry goes down on the ice, prevent a shot from going off there. Backhand attempt by the Grizzlies, not happening. Cooper comes up with it. Luke Franklin had a nice push against the boards there. Knocked the Grizzlies off the puck. Boulder getting more physical in this game, which has really helped us, I think. Logan skating down for it. Grizzlies putting on the pressure there. Luke and Logan. Puck goes out. Avery's trying to get it. He gets pushed down, unfortunately. But Henry Ninus has it. He's going to do a little stop move. In the middle, Avery shoots it out. Luke looking for it. Luke putting on pressure. Oh, my goodness. Bad time for a line change for Boulder. But fortunately, an offsides call on the Grizzlies. So, phew. Boulder trying to get some men out. Grizzlies had all of their men along the line for the attack. But a couple eager beavers there. Eager bears. And the offsides was called. D-Rock with the puck. Now Henry Ing, he skates it across. D-Rock going down the corner for it along with Evan. Puck gets winged around. Elliott there for it at the corner. He pushes it back with a one-time pass. Ooh, Connor there behind the net. Lucas Mumm. Oh, Grizzlies get it past. They're going to cross. They've got Elliott here. Block and into the glove of Brendan Sales on that shot. Some nice backward skating and defense there by Elliott Kaiser. Able to slow him down enough that that shot was easily seen and gloved down by Brendan Sales. A little switch in the lineup here. Captain Soren coming back out. I think their assistant captains are Evan and Cooper this year. So congrats to all those boys being voted in by their team. There's D-Rock with the puck. Asher, Elliott all defending here. Trying to get it out from in front of the net. And across the way goes Soren. He has that number 4 defender that looked like he was going to take a shot. Faked it, passed it down into the corner. Lucas there, I think, defending. Lucas again. Now Asher with it. Taking it around behind the net. Gets it up to D-Rock. D-Rock pops it up and out of the zone, taking the pressure off. I don't think Coach liked that. He made an interesting noise. He wants us to keep possession, obviously. And there's Elliott coming out with it. Pass across, trying to get to D-Rock, I think. Asher worked it toward the blue line, gets pushed back behind the net. Lucas over to D-Rock. D-Rock going to take it back behind. Gives it back to Lucas. And Lucas working it up and out. Oh, gets popped up out of play. Into Boulder's penalty box. Avery's dad scooping it up there. Good job, Kevo. Minute 34 left in the game, still tied, but shots on goal are now 29-6. Grizzlies should have won this handily, but Boulder hot on the defense today. Doing a great job. Missing heavy hitter Lincoln on D and our hard-hitting forward Josh, too. Hard, high shot from the corner. Those Grizzlies shooting from the corner. They pull ahead 2-1 with a minute 30 left in the game. 30 shots on goal to Boulder's 6. Not sure really what's going on there. I feel like Boulder has had more shots in this game than just 6. But we've held them to 2-1 if that really is the shot clock. It's really accurate. The Grizzlies come out with it after the face-off here. Cooper's going to scoop that up. Little backhand pass around the boards to Evan. Evan gets it up to Avery in the middle. Cooper takes it out to the side, looking for Connor across the way. Now Avery with it. Hang on to it. No, yes, no offsides. Minute left for Boulder to make some moves here. Connor putting on the pressure. Avery scooping it up. Back to Connor. Oh, knocked down. Gets all the way back. We pulled the goalie. Icing call on the Grizzlies. Boulder has a 6th man on. D-Rock hopping off the bench there and coming onto the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. We got Evan in there. Logan. Connor. Avery's coming out. We've got Soren and Cooper. Hold the goalie for the last 46 seconds. Grizzlies going to try and score on that open net. Cooper has it. He cross passes over to Soren. Don't hit it. Coach called for it to go deep. Cooper gloves it down out of the air. Gets over to Connor. Connor trying to, no! Trying to get it. Puck goes to the middle. Enough Boulder players got in the way. Grizzlies have it. They're going to try and shoot it in. D-Rock has the puck. Skating back with it. Last 15 seconds. He gets it to Connor. Connor skating it in. See if he can work it across. Connor gets it to the net. Off to the side. Deflected by the goalie. It gets shot all the way down in the last 4 seconds here. They do call icing, but the whistle expires, or the clock expires here. And with that goal in the last minute 30 of the game, the Grizzlies come out ahead 2-1 against Boulder. Shot clock 30-6. So I'd have to say Boulder played a good hard game today. This morning game here in Park City, Utah on an Olympic sheet of ice up in the hills. So Grizzlies doing a good job coming out with the win from Salt Lake. A win in the last minute 30 of the game. Unfortunate situation there for Boulder, but that's all right. We held them off through 3 penalty kills, 3 or 4 this game. I think it was 4, actually. So not too bad, not too shabby, boys. Brendan doing a great job on goal today with 30 shots. I mean, he did a lot of saving our bacon. So whoever's been joining us for the games, thank you. Hope you don't mind me talking at you for 3 periods, 4 games every day for these last 3 days. I'd like to thank you all for joining us from home, and safe travels to all of the kiddos and parents who are driving and flying back today. Oh, boys look a little disappointed coming off, but they did a great job. They played hard. It's all good, guys. You did all right. So from Call It Like I See It Hockey Mom Productions, we'll sign off for this weekend. Join us again next weekend when I believe we have yet another tournament, I think in Fort Collins at the Epic Pool and Ice Arena. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a good one.